Wait, Rada, weep, anymore.
We're just selling it until things cool off.
Ooh, rough day?
Yeah, you can say that.
Was it a fight or had a bad day at work?
Given my profession, both.
Alright, suit yourself. Might as well get this over with. What can I get you?
I'll take a flight.
Yeah, right for me, please.
Coming right up.
So, what's the plan?
Okay, well,
There you go, gentlemen.
thank you, Cup. Well, excuse me. Sorry. Well, since we have the plans that we'll be getting to the Republic soon, over when Indy yelled at us, well, you know.
Say what you will, but he had a point. We shouldn't be infighting when there's a much larger task ahead of us. Speaking of which, how's Indy and Jake?
Since when did you care?
Back in my Centurion days, we had a code. Leave no one behind.
Wait, Centurion what?
Child super soldiers.
You know, that sounds like the name of a transformer. And you didn't have a great childhood, did you?
Ask me that again and look into my eyes. Speaking of which, where's the kid in the toaster?
Well, him and Red are watching the Muppet Show.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Piggy. I'm going to fire you. Piggy, you are fired. You are fired.
And that was the best part of the episode. I just like the way how Kermit says, "You're fired, Piggy." And as for Indy and the other guy,
I just need to ask you some questions. Can I get you anything? You okay? I know you don't feel like answering me, but it's the only way to catch who did this.
Why did you do it, officer? Why?
and then he said, "My leg!" as I shot him right in the face.
Dean, I was right there.
Sure you are, but I just wanted to remind you. I mean, that's all. And then...
Report!
Sir, we got incoming ships. Hostile.
What?
What the fuck?
To quote one of my favorite shows from my childhood, George, you're onto us!
Let's get out of here!
Hey, wait a minute! You forgot to pay your tab!
Sorry, but...
Just go, I'll take care of it!
Why, sir?
All units, let's move! Man your position!
I can see why.
Hey, Dino, what's up?
This is an emergency! Get the guns ready!
But why?
Because they found us!
Oh.
Crap. I'm helping you, dude.
Yeah, I'm helping you too. Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
I'll get the thrusters ready.
There's a turret back into my ship! I mean, can you handle one?
I've been in the military since 2013. What do you think?
That works. Going to a bar to get the fucking Sprite? What was I thinking?
You wanted Sprite?
Oh, shut up! Time to go.
Oh, hey, what's the rush?
Now's not a good time to talk! Where the hell's the remote? Oh, there it is.
it! This is the second time somebody's thrown something in my face!
Oh, quit whining and just get in the gun! On the gun with me!
I have a name, you know! Dean? What are those?
Shoot now! Ask questions later!
What do you mean shoot now? What the hell's going on here? Never mind.
Dean, column controls are damaged, and a little warning, core is gonna leak soon if it doesn't get fixed, so hurry up!
Oh, come on! Other guy, take over. I'll fix the problem.
I have a name!
And be sure to keep moving around. It confuses them. Where the hell is it? Ow!
Oh dear God, I think I'm gonna be sick!
No! Not am I sick! You're not!
Oh, for crying out loud! Are you even gonna fight back? I'm working on it! Yes! Yeah! Gotcha! I can't see him on my radar! Jake, go, pilot! Do something! Well, if there's anything Star Fox 64 and stop me, it's... No! Try a somersault! Wait, what? All right, I got him. Oh dear mother of God, I'm definitely gonna be sick.
All right, I'm back. The core's fixed and... Oh, come on!
Poor indie fan! Throwing up inside Dean's room! Yuck!
Huh, no kidding. I can't tell what that's like due to obvious reasons.
So, Red, what do you think he ate? A hot dog?
I can't answer that due to the fact that I'm not human. Although Indie Fan does crave those types of hot dogs, especially the ones at Costco.
Okay. Anyway, I better go, clean up the mess. Wanna come?
I would, but, I have repairs to make to the ship after our fight with the Blades and the Empire.
Alright.
Hey, Red Man!
It's Red, you unfunny hack!
Whoa! Hey! What the hell's your problem?
Oh, what's my problem? You're our problem! You have always been the problem! You obnoxious, insensitive prick!
Whoa! Hey! I'm not...
Oh, really? You blaming Indie Fan for the siege of fucking Jersey? Really?
But that was his...
No, it isn't. Sorry you don't have a brain, let alone a spine.
I...
Want to know what we found at the breeding farms? Do you?
What?
The moment me and Rob entered one of them, it was out of a horror film, and not the slasher kind, the kind that makes one truly horrified. There were bodies, some mangled beyond belief. Oh, and violation victims holding shriveled corpses of their children. Some had their organs out for crying out loud. Indie fan still blames himself for that shit. And before you say, well, it is his fault, say that to the people who lost their families. I fucking dare you. Huh, Indy, Velvet, you're here. You know, your friend's quite the obnoxious smartass. Makes you wonder if he cares about anyone. Or anything, for that matter.
I care.
Me too.
That's nice.
Poor Larry.
Is he gonna be okay? Fair enough. So, you had something you wish to speak to me about?
Well, yes. But are you sure this is the right time?
Velvet, we're out of enemy fire. And we have plenty of time, so please feel free to speak your mind.
Okay. Don't you think what you said to Dean and Scylla was a little, harsh?
Well, in all fairness, they weren't gonna listen. And given I was at my wit's end, especially given my friend did die on the battlefield, so I think being a hard ass was necessary. Although, that being said, the single part was a low blow. Even for me. So, you do have a point there, young man.
But Huh? I beg your pardon?
I had to get the point across, but the single part was unnecessary and straight up douchey.
Wow! You actually acknowledged my concern! Thank you!
Hey, anytime, kiddo. I mean, you know you can come to me for these type of things. And now what?
Indy!
We'll be right there. Bloodshed souls of the world, unite. Now what? Alright, Dean, Silver, you two better not be fighting again. Sweet buttery Jesus, what is that? Well, this is certainly odd.
Something tells me this leads somewhere.
But how are we gonna access this thing? It's not like there's a switch or anything!
Guys, I think we have an incoming call. And no, it's not the Blades, the Empire, or Ronin for that matter.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a long story. Let's just put it on screen.
Okie dokie, Dino.
Hello?
Hello. I am Glyndor. We are the Paladins of Hope. On behalf of our order, you'll need these codes in order to access the next universe before you.
Hey, we got some codes for this floating gate.
I'm sorry, why are you helping us? I mean, not that we don't appreciate it. I just never heard of you guys before.
In time, you will owe us a great favor.
Huh, well, okay. I mean, as long as there isn't anything evil.
What does this great favor pay? Huh?
And how much? We'll do it. At a price.
Trust the one in the mask. That is our favor. Until we meet again, we wish you the best.
Well, that certainly wasn't bizarre at all.
Oh! What a rip! I want money!
I second that notion.
Oh, wait, yeah. That also, reminds me.
So, Silver, since you're no longer evil, I think you owe IndieFan an apology right now after you tried to kill him!
He doesn't have to. Unlike Crocodile, he's a merc, so it is understandable.
Are you sure, Indy? I mean, don't you hate Silver after for what he's done to you?
Dean, I don't trust him for obvious reasons, but I have no feelings of contempt. Of all the times he attacked me, he was only after me and no one else. And given we dealt with a certain alien reptile person who claims himself to be a hero but gets off on hitting women and murdering animals. Indy! Oh, right. Sorry. Point is, I do respect he didn't hurt anyone else. He only came after me, nothing more. Was the reptilic bastard happen to be named Crocodile by any chance?
Yes, and he called me a Han Solo ripoff. Do you know him?
Oh, that I can tell you.
Holy shit! You shot him and took one of his balls?
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I did. Here's one of them right here in this container. Oh, I can't look. Oh, God, that's gross. Oh, Lord.
Okay. You aren't as bad as I thought you were. So, I take everything I said, and I am so sorry I said something bad about your mother.
Don't mention it. My egg donor abandoned me when I was 7 years old anyway. I've grown to accept it.
Shit! Sorry to hear that.
Wow. Sorry that you had a bad childhood, Solid Snake.
Kid, you think that's bad? That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, like the movie Titanic.
Oh, Melvin, that's not what he meant.
Oh, sorry, Dean.
Melvin, you are young enough to be my little brother. And yet, you made a joke that my late grandfather would have made. Ugh.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue piloting my ship, so everyone, make yourselves comfortable. So, flying back we go.
And I'm gonna be reviewing something. Later, friendos! I never thought Dean and Silver would be hanging out.
Yeah, you'd think they'd either kill each other or begrudgingly work together. Didn't expect flat-out friendship.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah?
Heard you let him have it earlier.
And?
You okay?
Fine. Why do you ask?
As mentioned before, you lashed out at Larry to the point he started crying. What's going on?
Oh, come on. That guy was nothing more but annoying.
I mean, yeah, he can be a pain, but he's not a bad guy.
Not a bad guy. He literally blamed you over one of the biggest atrocities in the universe.
Hey, I understand that. I was there. But for the record, I don't need defending, especially given Larry did admit fault.
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't know what's gotten into me.
Well, don't worry. I'm pretty sure we got our ass kicked by some Space Marine-sized robot, and Jake is still trying to recover, so yeah, I understand the stress and frustration. Just get some rest or R&R. We're out of danger. We've earned it.
All right, then.
Besides, it'd be perfect for me to do a review anyway.
glittering white, gleaming and reflecting with the secrets of time, unfolding my sails, catching the gale, traversing the solid trail. I'm searching for the elden fire, unlock the way to celestial flight. I dream of the endless stars, forging my path to the gateways of worlds beyond.
Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, IndieFan. Let's travel back to the 70s. Don't worry, it'll make sense. In 1977, Star Wars hit the waves, becoming a blockbuster and giving birth to what would be known as the sci-fi boom. It seemed everyone wanted a piece of that Star Wars magic. Not to be confused with the Force, as it ranged from the big screen to the small screen. Even Japan was getting a taste of it, as one series would change the way people looked at mecha shows. Back in the West, there were plenty of knockoffs, of course, while others started out as cheap cash-ins, only to find out their own identity decades later. While other franchises who haven't seen action since the 60s return, rather, to the big screen. And in 1979, a director named Ridley Scott would take a slice of the sci-fi cake, but added a horror twist to it. That being known as Alien. Taking place in the far future, a cargo ship named Nostromo has landed in an unknown world, containing an unknown creature which would later threaten the galaxy, as it impregnated one of its crew members, and upon being birthed into the galaxy, grows to frightening heights, and plucks the crew one by one. Where do I begin with this series? This series actually kickstarted Sigourney Weaver's career as a result of her role as Ellen Ripley. Not only that, it grossed $188 million at the box office, spawning an action-packed sequel directed by James Cameron, and later followed back to the cynical allegory of sexual violence in Alien 3, although it wasn't as good or necessary. And then there's the before-mentioned Alien Resurrection, which sucked. Not only did it gross $47.8 million at the box office, making it the least successful in the Alien series, causing a fifth sequel to be canceled and only be continued in comics, aside from that, the franchise as a whole spawned a crossover with The Predator in multiple pieces of media. I looked over one of them in Season 1. Regardless of how you feel about it, it also spawned toys. One of them came out during the first movie and considered too scary for children, video games, countless prequel movies, and series, and a crap ton of other media. And where there's such, there's always fan media. And given the success of Alien, there are, of course, fan films. 3 years before the release of Resurrection, a group of students, led by Carl Bladestein, decided to take the mantle of what happened after Alien 3, and that is what we'll be looking into today. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time. This is Alien 4. So the movie starts off revealing what basically happened in Alien 3, but in the style of something similar. Now, where did I see this before?
God damn it, Indie Fan!
Joking aside, this opening I have mixed feelings about. On one end, the opening is cool given what they had, but it takes too long. So we then cut to, well, most of the cast led by Bishop, this time played by Kevin Williams, who seems upset about Ripley taking her own life with the xenomorph fetus inside her, with Punnick, played by C. Ernest Harth, disagreeing.
That thing that they managed to destroy the creature. That's ridiculous. None of you could possibly comprehend the utmost importance of this species. Its purity of design allows no conscience. It's driven by hostility and only by the need to survive.
Like any other animal? The crew stops halfway through their walk with Bishop, asking Eaton, played by Jason Herring, if they cleared all colony logs in their association with all that has happened in the past few days. With Eaton saying, and making other suggestions, all of them shot down by Bishop, forcing Eaton to do what's ordered.
What could possibly go wrong?
On another note, there's another pro and a con. On the pro hand, the acting is pretty good, although on the con side, some of the dialogue is hard to understand. So we then see Eaton is being followed by a facehugger, and we never get an explanation as to how it's there. Eaton reports to Bishop that there is some movement, with Bishop ordering him to stay put while the crew gets Eaton. However, given this is a horror movie, Eaton's a moron as he goes to investigate, and of course, he gets attacked by the facehugger. I would play the "what could possibly go wrong" clip again, but I already used it. And Bishop, the greedy moron, orders the captured facehugger back to the ship, and orders Punnick to finish Eaton's orders, as Punnick understandably protests.
Way down in deep
So Bishop orders the creature to be concealed and orders the prisoner, Morse, this time played by Brad Lyle, to be sent to the brig, and informs Ruchinsky, played by Jillian Lyle, to use Morse as a host for the creature in case she can't successfully hide the alien. At least that's what I hear. As Ruchinsky informs Bishop that she'll be in MedLab if he needs her, we then cut to Morse being escorted by... played by Camille Robet, as she locks up Morse much to his protest. We then cut back to Ruchinsky as she places the facehugger in the med lab. As she opens the lid, she accidentally drops it and the creature is free.
Stupid! You are made of stupid!
To be fair, I have to give credit where credit is due. The practical effects are well used as shown with the facehugger. So Ponic then returns to the ship after erasing the files, and Bishop orders the weapons to be in proper storage, and... What the... What? What the fuck? So as everyone prepares for hypersleep, the facehugger is removed from Ruchinsky, but it just seems to disappear from her for some reason. Aside from that, she gets up, and soon enough the chest burster starts emerging while Bishop notices Ruchinsky isn't around and wonders if anyone has seen her. Of course, the chest burster itself comes up. Back with the rest of the crew, they don't want to find her because they were hired to find the alien specimen, nothing more. Whereas Bishop counters, saying that he expects full service for the areas of which she was hired, requesting Millwater, played by Lynn Anderson, and Wilkes, played by Michael Dobson, to investigate what's going on, ensuring Ponic doesn't have to go this time.
Is there a law in horror movies that the victims have to be unlikable?
Although I will admit the cinematography is well done here, adds to the creep factor to the movie. We then cut to Rymar, played by Laurie Williams, and however you pronounce this, being understandably upset about Ponic's cowardice and selfishness.
Academy he graduated from, but I have never seen a commanding officer with less backbone.
Well, there is Russia.
So after a conversation regarding the events from Aliens to Alien 3, they go to the med lab to find Ruchinsky, only to see the med lab partially a mess. The person, with this name, goes back to report to Bishop while Rymar stays here and waits to see if Ruchinsky returned. However, Rymar thinks splitting up isn't a good idea, and understandably so, but this name...
Alright, fine. I'll make this joke then.
Teen Girl Squad! Cheerleader! So-and-so! What's your face?
insists she stays, which will save valuable time and they can get back to their share of the profits, causing Rymar to agree as What's-Her-Face leaves.
She's totally gonna bite it.
And of course, we meet our alien, played by the writer and director of this film, Carl Bildstein, and after some pretty interesting camera angles for the time, choppy editing, the alien kills Rymar, leaving a pretty impressive practical effect. We then cut to Bishop in the military as he asks What's-Her-Face where the hell are the others, and so he orders Ponic to organize his groups into several teams alongside the rest of the crew to investigate what's going on. Classic Mayo people. Wilkes understandably asking what to do with the thing upon finding it, given the Colonial Marines' masculine arrogance, thinking they could take it on. But Bishop, being a fucking moron, states the specimen is no use to them dead and assigns Wilkes with True Love, played by Joel Katzman, and orders them, upon completion of their search, to remain there and report back to him. Each and What's-Her-Face are assigned to lab operation and are ordered to report back to Bishop upon completion of their sweep. Ponic and Rymar are assigned to engineering as Bishop orders Ponic to get the specimen alive, as Ponic ensures in a sarcastic tone that nothing bad will happen to the specimen, causing Bishop to threaten him.
You better, Sergeant, or you may be pursuing a different career.
Hey, threaten a Marine again and you'll find yourself floating home, comfy man.
Control your grunts, Ponic. Remember, you're still under my authority. Or didn't military school teach you anything?
Time out! Dude, your idiocy has caused several injuries and fatalities across the ship while caring more about the specimen. I get that Bishop is an android sent by the Wutani Corporation to get the job done, but at the same time, I'll just use this clip from Kick-Assia to drive my point home. Take it away.
Stop being a douchebag! It's totally gonna backfire.
So we can cut to a dark hall as we see What's-Her-Face.
Damn it.
And Eaton as they investigate with the xenomorph watching them. I have to say, great use of lighting as well. We cut back to Eaton and her still searching around, with the former wondering if his teammate heard something, thinking maybe Ruchinsky, with his teammate thinking otherwise, with Eaton then asking,
This It's a sensor from laser tag.
So anyway, we see that she is picking up something, but just might be interference, until she finds our two separate movements. Thinking it may be both Rachinsky and Miltwater, they then continue their investigation as we cut to Ponik and Remar, continuing their search, only for us to cut back to Eaton to meet his doom, and her to be attacked by a facehugger?
If 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10, okay. What the fuck is this?
How is there another facehugger? It makes no sense. Is there an alien queen in the ship? Do xenomorphs reproduce asexually? Did they get another specimen? It gets infuriating when you see that we'll never get the answer to this. Anyway, she then escapes the grasp of the facehugger, flees, as we cut back to Ponik and Remar, continuing their search as well as Truelove and Wilkes continuing theirs.
Fuck is this snot? Shit.
Well, either A, someone sneezed on the staircase, or B, your doom.
We then cut back to Ponik and Remar continuing their investigation as the alien waits for his next victim. We then cut back to Truelove and Wilkes as Remar detects life signs that are getting stronger.
It could be either the specimen or the crewman there, survey says. It's the alien. Whoever got that answer right, you win. Absolutely nothing. I don't have the budget for that shit. Let alone a pop quiz hotshot style budget.
And so upon seeing his comrade get ripped to shreds, he runs in terror.
You know, I heard of bad militaries, but this is ridiculous.
We then cut back to Wilkes and Truelove as they work on their investigation. They decide to split up, but if you saw horror films in the past, you know how this will turn out. Truelove gets taken by a xenomorph and Wilkes runs away.
Because he's a pansy.
I'm not a pansy, you're the one who is the pansy.
We then cut back to Morrisville in his cell as we then cut to you-know-who and Ponik as they run into each other as they flee in terror. They decide to run to operations to report what happened. We then cut to Bishop in operations, which looks more like a high school computer lab. And here I have to admit, as mentioned before, the film has good use when it comes to computer effects. At the time, that is. So Ponik and a person whose name, for the life of me, I can't pronounce, return to Bishop, asking if anyone else has reported back, with Bishop reporting none did. With Fable...
Wait a minute. I did it! Yes, I did it! I got her name right!
Telling Bishop to call them back, because the creature killed Remar, and her pointing out without any weapons their defenses, but Bishop being a bastard, stating that if what Fable says is true, they're dead anyway, with Ponik frustrated with his apathy.
Can this bastard die already?
So we learned Bishop ejected the ordnance pod as Ponik goes nuts while him and Thable move out. As the xenomorph closes in, Ponik's plan is to find the other teams, band together, and fight the creature. And of course, Bishop gets his comeuppance.
And nothing of value was lost.
Oh, and Wilkes died.
Well, this sucks.
So a chestburster emerges from Wilkes' body, and Ponik and Thable flee in horror.
Why didn't you bring guns?
You already know Bishop's a selfish prick and won't listen to you, and the creature is killing your crew one by one, so why not disobey orders for once? If the Ultramarines can do it, I think you guys can do it too. So we then see Thable suggest they get Morse to help fight the things.
Or, get guns. Forget it.
So they get him out of the brig and bring him up to speed as to what's happening, with Thibble having a plan to get to the main computer to seal off all the exits and seal themselves in and send out a distress signal to await rescue. So they try to reach the main computer as planned, only to be chased by the xenomorph. As they reach the system, the xenomorph catches up to them as the massacre begins.
Basically,
everyone died. The end.
We then cut back to Earth as Winberg, played by Robert Anderson, as he's called by his boss, Miss Sagan.
It's funny because it's Carl Sagan.
Played by Diane Anderson, as she asks about the status of Bishop's team, with Winberg just cleared out of Station 1, and there has been no contact despite trying multiple times, with Miss Sagan ordering Winberg to make sure the ship is scanned, with the movie ending on a grim note as she orders preparations for the next expedition in case there are no life signs aboard.
Scanned. And if there is no life on board, begin preparations for the next expedition.
And that was Alien 4? Time for my pros and cons.
The practical effects and acting are pretty good, and the cinematography is pretty good for what they had. Although there are some plot holes which does hold the film back, and some of the dialogue is hard to understand.
Well, analysis is a C-.
So yeah, it still isn't the best. To be fair, this was made by teenagers, which I can respect. If you're looking for an ancient pre-YouTube relic, then this is for you. Otherwise, there are better alien fan films out there.
Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'm Indie Fan, and I'll catch you next. The hell?
Well, look what the cat dragged in. It's a little bitch!
Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Indy, you know them? I do too, Dean. They're loud.
Vulgar, trigger happy, armed to teeth,
and a really bad attitude.
Also, on another note, why are you dressed like a crappy cosplay of yourself?
Oh, please. As if you couldn't actually match the genuine article. I'm not the creator at all. I'm just some random person on his computer. Like a certain somebody who misused the wrong spell!
Well, sorry, sir.
And I take it you were sent by the person who we stole from.
Bingo, asshole! So what will it be? Heart or head? Or in some cases, both. Especially with cases like you, I'd rather get it right.
And I also take it you're still not over the fact I blasted your daughter sky high, even though she mauled my friend.
Hey, you started it, bitch!
Well, first off, you attacked my superior officer. Also, Dean, start the engines and get us the fuck out of here.
Hey, what about...
Me, Jake, Melvin, will explain everything after we survive. But right now, go!
Okay, whatever you say.
Hey, get back here, you bunch of fucks! Take your shots like a man!
Why the hell are you even after this dumbass anyway?
Of course, Daddy will, sweetie, but Daddy's gotta drive.
Well, does anyone have any bright ideas?
Well, we could try our chances in the floating space portal.
We don't even know where it goes.
At this rate, it's better than nothing. I mean, it worked in Stargate after all.
Movie or series?
Movie?
Oh, that's a start. Melvin, Red, Larry, try activating the gate. Dean, hold him off. I'll cover you. Stay here.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be right there.
Got it. All right, the rest is up to you guys. Don't let us down.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Better get this over with.
It's good to get some payback. Huh, Mox?
How the heck can we afford this? We didn't have a spaceship in budget, sir!
It's her being paid this time, dum-dum. It's both our payment and our tool in one.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully we can sell this thing before we lose the office. This is crazy!
Everyone, fasten your seatbelts!
We don't have any seatbelts, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You idiot! Where
did you learn to fly?
Now isn't time for bad jokes, Larry!
That wasn't me, I swear!
What?
How are we doing? Anything yet? Trying this is a lot harder than it looks, Moxie. And besides, I would appreciate it if you actually shot them down!
Mind if I take the guns?
It's okay. I got this, sweetie. I got this.
Imperial's been taking damage!
You sure about that, Moxie?
I'm telling you, I got this!
Well,
hey, Barbara!
German 3 and 4 are complete!
Oh, then they're shooting at us!
Oh, come on! Patience is a virtue!
Well, you might want to hop to it, you muppet!
What part of patience don't you understand, Silver? Alright, wait!
Moxie, we're running out of time! Just end those assholes already!
Trying, sir! They keep dodging!
Out of the way, I can't see!
Quick! Just get out of the way, honey.
Hold still!
Why'd you even bring me along for this BS?
Can't you see Daddy's driving?
And got it! Now, Dean! Good job, Melvin. Now, everyone else, let's get the hell out of here!
Gotcha! Alright, we're getting out of here. Hang on! Damn it! They got away!
So, what now, boss?
What the hell are you looking at, Luna?
An idiot.
Rest up. I'm gonna see where that asshole lives, and we'll shoot him there. That way, we won't have to return the ship and pay for the damages.
Need some help on the research, boss?
I would like that.
Oh, that was close. Hey, Indy.
Indy, this is all my fault. I should have done something to save Jake, but now he's dead.
Huh?
I can't do anything right. Poor Jake.
What are you talking about? Jake's right there.
What? But really? But didn't that Lego robot monster just...
Melvin, you know I'm standing right here.
What? But I thought you died in your sleep. I mean, didn't that cannonball just mess up your mind and you fell down and died?
Makes you think I did. I was awake throughout the entire thing. I was with you.
But... Oh, great! I feel more dumb than before! Just like the time my girlfriend broke up with me after watching those stupid videos that caused my breakup!
What videos?
Indy. There's something I've been trying to tell you back in the, Empire whatever ship it was. It was your top 5 things you won't do list. The first one! And your Tumblr list that caused my breakup!
First off, lower your fucking voice towards me, please. And secondly, are you fucking kidding me?
It's the honest to current truth!
Please never state that in my presence ever again. Jake, could you give me the room, please, and report to the med bay? All right. I have a feeling this is personal, so I gotta get to med bay to get this thing fixed. So, Melvin, good luck.
Good luck, Jake.
Well?
Look, let me explain, Indy. I met her back in high school when we were teenagers, right before I became a superhero. Her name was Molly. She was super nice, very much an anime fan, and likes to draw. I like her taste, and we became great friends, and became a couple the following month. Then she started her own Tumblr account, and likes to draw very nice and very clean anime fan arts. Then we watched our show on Cartoon Network called Steven Universe. We watched it together and were so invested, and we promised each other to never grow apart. Then we discovered you for the first time when we were watching your Death of Batman review and thought it was funny. But then it happened. Molly saw your 2 videos as I mentioned before and told me it's over. She said we shouldn't see each other anymore. She deleted her Tumblr account, stopped watching the show with me, and gave up on being a cartoon creator. She said, "I'm sorry, man. It's over. She moved to California when she sent me a letter, and I never saw her again!" And that's the whole story, Indy. And also, I didn't like your top 5 things you won't do list and your stupid Tumblr video, because they were very mean-spirited and caused my breakup!
Okay. On one end, Melvin, you don't have to like my stuff. You're entitled to your opinion. In fact, I share in that opinion, but at the same time, are you fucking serious?
I swear, I am not kidding!
So let me get this straight. You broke up with your girlfriend over a video with my opinions that haven't even aged well.
No! She broke up with me, you idiot!
Then why are you blaming me for it?
Because you treated Dean like trash after you left him to die on Skull Island and yelled at him earlier!
Oh, so just let him get away with the fact that he put people at risk regardless of the outcome. Also, her breaking up with you sounds like a her problem than a me problem. Also, Dean is well aware of his fuck-ups on his end. The fact you're blaming me for shit beyond my control sounds to me that you're just like me from my first season. I admit, I am not a fan of those videos that you just mentioned. In fact, I take full responsibility for them. But I will not, and I mean will not, take blame for something that happened between you and her. Think about that on our way to Coruscant. Dismissed!
But I didn't want to end up like those toxic individuals on the internet!
Dismissed!
I wasn't done! Come back!
Go ahead. Try me. I dare you.
Fine! Be that way, troll!
You want to play that way? Okay. Listen to me, and you listen well, so I can put it in words that you'll be sure to understand, you felt buffoon. I take full responsibility for those videos. But I will not take blame, as mentioned before, for something that happened between you and her. The fact that she broke up with you over videos over outdated opinions sounds like a her problem than a me problem. End of discussion. Dismissed.
I hate you!
I swear to fucking God.
What the hell just happened? And why is Melvin crying?
He's blaming me for his own fucking issues. I don't goddamn know. Some people, I swear to God. Normally, I'd be glad that my beard has completely grown back, But where the heck is the fake beard? I mean, I could have sworn I left it.
Once again, you have failed to obtain IndieFan and the others. Your assassins have lost them and are on their way to Coruscant as we speak.
First off, please knock. Secondly, hopefully, that won't be the case.
What do you mean that won't be the case? Are you being intentionally vague?
It's simple. Since the moment they entered, I sent an assassin after them. I was well aware they were approaching due to some weakling Jupiter Knight, who did it out of desperation to save his family. Of course, I shot his family in front of him for my own amusement, but that's not here or there. So when they arrived, I ordered all units to stand down and let them come just so I can have a certain blade ship to beam said assassin with a cloaking device on them, alongside psychological capabilities. So, while they think they'll escape with the plans, they're unaware they're slowly being driven mad to the point of infighting. And when one more remains, that's when he'll come in for the kill. And before you know it, the ship they're flying in will be entering the Republic in a flying casket, and Earth will be ours.
And not once did you consider notifying me of this. We have protocol for a reason, boy.
Oh, please. You may outrank me, but you are beneath me, and I promise you, when this is complete, I will be promoted above you. I assure you.
That is if you're done. Have you forgotten Lord Vader assigned me to this operation? So still I currently outrank you. You will still answer to me, so pray for your own sake your plan works. Otherwise you shall answer the Dark One himself.
Oh, trust me. I know it will.
Somewhere in the depths of space they're sending out a squad. What are these things bursting free and leaping from a pod? Sometime later that night this guy chokes in the sea. A slimy pest explodes from his chest. What the hell did this do to me? Ain't that a Xeno? It sure as hell is the Xeno shrieking into the night. It don't wanna date, it just wants to suck face, and it's on the ship looking to fight. Here comes the Xeno! They're searching out for the Xeno hiding out on the side. Did that friggin' cat lead him into a trap? Did this alien take steroids last night? Tripled in height. Somewhere at a new site, a deserted colony. In some tanks
Good evening, Stormtrooper.
Why do you have one of those hair-enhancing fake beards?
Oh, I stole it from Cumdoom because I just hate the way it looked on him.
You do realize that's prone to military consequences, sir.
Oh, come on. Like, I even give a crap. It doesn't make sense how his beard grew back so fast. And also, not even working on me. I mean, this thing is useless.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on. What's he going to do about it?
Don't say I didn't warn you, sir.
Hey, Captain, or Commander, or whatever. Look, it's not what it looks like. I mean, I just feel like you don't need the thing anymore, so I just smashed it to pieces, so I think it's not...
You're not going to have any children.
So anyway... Oh!
Oh boy.
But, sir, I wanted children. You just don't.
You want me to pick him up, sir?
Take him to sick bay.
Yes, sir. Come on, you.
If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, teleport and tell me I'm your own.